Welcome back to the Dino Show. I am here with Dino, and we're going to be talking about the Amazon Prime Video shows Invincible and The Boys. So, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Uh, well, seeing as how you are the one that introduced me to both,
That's true.
you can start.
Okay, so at the time of recording this, we are episode 7 of season 4 has just released, where all the main characters are going to try and jump Thrag basically and kill him. But that did not work out very well, and Thrag kind of soloed all of them, which, I mean, when you're watching it, are basically playing about episode 6 like a lot of people, just that Thrag didn't really do anything and ran away. I mean, I knew in hindsight that he would do something eventually, but just like, come on now. Let's see the real Thrag. You need to see some aura and stuff like that. What were your thoughts, Dina?
Um, well, going back on like the last two couple episodes because we only did episodes 1, 2, and 3 for our
Yeah,
last episode.
yeah.
And then we have 4, 5, and
6
6.
and
Is
7.
3, 7?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7. Okay. Um, we had a lot of stuff went down with the first couple of episodes. We had Robot and Monster Girl going through that portal,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because that's kind of like the minor thing compared to everything else that happened in these episodes. Um, And then obviously also I before we get into like the Thrag stuff, I do want to because that's the main thing and I feel like we're going to talk about that the most. I do want to talk about some other stuff that happened in the previous episodes like
Okay.
Omni-Man's confrontation with Debbie.
Hmm. Okay. So
um
do you want to just start with episode 4? I mean, not a lot happened, but
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I mean the main thing that happened was on Omni-Man like,
That was episode
um
5.
was it episode
Yeah,
5?
episode 4 was a filler episode. One with
Oh,
Davey and
episode 4 was
Darkblood.
the yeah. It was It was oh yeah, it was the door. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
gone a long way
Okay,
from there.
fine. Let's start with that one because that one was
An
like
innocent episode.
I know its point in the story. I can't say it's filler because it technically it is necessary for Mark to have his character arc.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it was so boring. I never once thought Mark was endangered at all.
Mhm.
Like because like the one fight that he might have been endangered, he like we didn't even see it.
Oh yeah.
And then the main boss of that episode gets one shotted by Mark every single time, like a punching bag.
Yeah.
So so yeah,
And
it's such a boring episode. Like again, I get what they were trying to do, and on paper it sounded good, but in execution, it was such a boring episode.
okay. Here's my thing with the filler episodes that Invincible does. Filler episodes only work if the if the side characters are entertaining. Like I know a lot of people are getting tired of the what is it? I forgot the rock guy. The Titan episodes. I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But at least for me, I like Robot Head and Robot Head's funny, so he kinda carries the entire thing.
Hmm.
But I mean like
Yeah,
with this one, none of the characters were appealing. Not even Darkblood who we've seen before. He was just like, eh.
yeah. I actually thought Darkblood was going to be a villain later on in the show.
Yeah, me too.
Um, but I guess not. So, yeah, I was definitely taken aback by that, and I don't know. It was just so boring. Yeah, sure, it added some lore to the universe, but I don't know. It was just not that appealing.
Yeah.
It was. I don't because I think it's mainly because one, the side characters aren't as interesting, and two, Mark is not really endangered at all
That's a
during
good point
this
too.
episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I feel like Invincible's at its best when you don't know whether you are uncertain whether somebody's gonna live or die in the
Hmm.
next couple of scenes, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and yeah, I just it was just so it didn't have any of that. Sure, it had the character development, but again, it was so boring, and and as soon as you like realize that's what they're doing, you're like, oh, so this is just how Mark gets over his worries about, killing, about like the responsibilities of being a hero.
Mhm.
And it could have been done so much better. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just such a boring episode.
Well, last thing that's I think somewhat important about that episode, like that was kind of glossed over on the episode before, was I guess Eve tried talking to Mark about being pregnant.
Oh yeah, 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 and then Omni Man and
Yeah,
um Alan come to recruit people
yeah,
from Earth to go fight in the
yeah.
war.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that was probably the best part of that episode.
yeah. But honestly, we kind of talked about that in the last part, so we
Yeah,
can kind of skip. Let's just
yeah.
go to episode five.
Episode 5 is
That's the one where Omni Man
yeah.
comes back and talks to
Omni
Debbie.
Man comes back, tries to
So what do we think
talk, and
about that?
then I I was of the same opinion as Mark. I thought it was a bad idea
I
to
mean,
like
yeah.
yeah, and it clearly was because God dang, I was like, oh my god, and I haven't said it on the podcast at all yet, but like I've said it before, like in previous uh just me and you talking about the previous seasons. I said that Debbie is one of, if not the best character in Invincible,
I agree.
because she is so well written, and her character arc is really good. And I would say it's the most consistent out of everybody else. And it's this whole thing was like the penultimate thing, like just
Hmm.
seeing Omni Man and Debbie like talk. And yeah, it was really good. Though I kind of I was like, as soon as Omni Man was like, oh, that was like to his other like wife, the mantis, I forgot her name, but
Oh yeah, it's like Andressa was a mistake.
it was a mistake. I was like, why?
You're cooked.
Why on earth would you say that? I was like, fudge, man. You can't say that, especially after what you did. Oh
Yeah,
my god. Okay, all right. That's great. That's definitely gonna make Debbie feel better.
he's like it's like a toxic ex. No, it is a toxic ex trying to get back in your life.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And
Yeah.
I'm super glad that like and I hope this doesn't happen. I never want to see Debbie and Omni Man back together again. Never.
Yeah, I will say I do think Omni Man does feel bad for what he does. Like I do think that he just does, especially because he's never had to apologize before. It just was awful.
Yeah,
But
he
at
doesn't
the
know
same
how
time,
to articulate it well.
Viltrumites aren't used to saying "I'm sorry." Like if you think about it,
Yeah.
like all this season, just Omni Man saying he's sorry has gotten people on to realize that oh he's different from other Viltrumites. Like look at Space Racer. Space Racer is ready to kill him, and then he said I'm sorry. He's like oh wait, you apologize to me? Maybe you are different.
No, yeah, it's definitely like a show of growth for Omni Man, and it's
Mhm.
good. Like I said, I think Omni Man's character is really good, and I think they are doing his redemption very well.
Yeah.
Um, but moving on to like the other aspects of the episode where they're like recruiting, um, thoughts
I have my
on
problems with the
two of the
recruiting.
members being kids.
Yeah, they could have stayed at home in daycare. We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Oliver was coming, I was like, why?
Okay, I understand why, but at the same time, he probably still shouldn't have came.
Yeah, and I feel like it comes true to like the other to the last episode, but I'll get to it when we get to
Yeah.
it. Um
So is that episode 6 we're on now? Or no, that's still 5.
well, before that, there's a couple things I do want
Yeah.
to make sure. Tech Jacket. I
I'm
do
gonna wait.
like
I'm like,
her.
yeah,
I
she's cool.
do like her. Yeah. But it does seem kind of weird to have this out of nowhere character that had like less than a minute of screen time in the last season to just all of a sudden become like part of this very important war
Oh yeah,
that the show has been building up.
yeah. High key, I think they should have brought Powerplex. I feel like they could have talked him into
Uh,
it, and
I
he killed a
mean,
Viltrumite.
if, if I mean, I think Powerplex would have been a better choice, but because of he wouldn't have never mixed with Mark.
Yeah, I mean,
um,
I'm sure they could talk him into it somehow. If you could talk Omni Man out of becoming, uh, taking over Earth, he could talk out Powerplex.
I don't know. Powerplex killed his wife and child and still
Yeah.
somehow found a way to blame Invincible. So I
That's all up to interpretation. Yeah.
so I don't know. I like as Tech Jacket I would say because she did kill like an a Mark variant. Um so I don't quite blame them for the choice, but I definitely think if the show was gonna lean into Tech Jacket, I think Tech Jacket should have been introduced way early on,
Yeah, I
rather
agree.
than just kind of like, oh, all of a sudden we have this new character, yeah. But I believe, yeah, that episode was also was
That's the end of episode 5 where they have conquest, right?
yeah, end of episode 5. They had Conquest come
Yeah.
back.
So,
That's when they got ambushed.
what do you think about round 2 of conquest versus Mark?
It was I I kind of I don't know. I was a bit underwhelmed because I think it might be because round one was just so good.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely not as good.
And yeah, so I was a little underwhelmed when I saw
Yeah,
this round two.
yeah,
I was also kind of shocked that it happened so quickly in this way. I was
that's
kind of
true.
expecting Conquest to be like kind of like on the backfield and be like a later thing that was revealed to Mark, like maybe a season later.
Hmm. Yeah,
I did
because they
not.
brought him back and killed him in like a
Yeah,
couple episodes.
they brought him back and killed him so quickly.
Yeah, I guess that
Um,
actor budget was getting too much. They had to cut someone off.
maybe. Yeah. But I did like how the overall, like the ending of the fight came. There were some really cool shots.
Yeah, that was also disgusting.
Um, there was yeah, the end. They definitely played into that very gruesome aspect of that. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that was definitely something. But
yeah.
um, I did like how Mark was like so set on like making sure he wouldn't breathe again.
Oh yeah.
that
That
was that was cool. That was
yeah.
cool.
That's the biggest difference between. I think that's the biggest difference between season 3 and season 4. Like I think that it's just. I don't. I mean, he's definitely. I think he's a little bit stronger than he was in season 3, but his mentality's completely changed. Like he
Yeah,
really is
yeah.
serious about. I'm killing people now, and that's what season 4 is
No,
really showing
yeah,
us.
he's like legitimate, like because back then Mark was always like kind of holding back
Yeah.
a
Now he's not.
bit. Now he's not. Yeah. Um. And yeah, that fight scene was definitely gruesome.
Yeah.
At the
Then all.
end,
Then Oliver shows off how he's a
I
liability
have
to the
mixed
team.
feelings on whether I like the idea of Conquest being eliminated again so quickly.
Yeah, they could have waited for that entire, I think,
Yeah, yeah.
battle.
And then also like immediately being like, "Oh yeah, Conquest is back, Mark. Guess what? Now you're gonna have to fight him again." I was kind of waiting for that reveal to happen later, and maybe be like another like, because like with the last season, what I like about the last season so much is like right after the Invincible war, Conquest just shows up, and it just feels like a kick in the gut.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're like, oh my god, oh, seriously, we just had this, and you could not have come at a worser timing.
Hmm.
It was like a proper kick to the gut. I expected something similar, like he's like struggling to like deal with all of them, and then Conquest just shows up. And then
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my god. I didn't really get that from this one. I was kind of like, yeah, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
um, but that's episode 5. Now moving on to episode 6. Um,
So
episode
episode
6 we
6,
had,
this is just like
huh?
the character development with like
Yeah, it was
Oliver
very
and
much
Nolan.
a Oliver and yeah.
So
I episode 5, definitely a required episode for like the character development between
yeah.
Nolan and Oliver.
Hmm.
Um, I again, I have mixed feelings about it because again, like a lot of the Ultramite War is happens off screen. So it was definitely like a weird kind of thing because I expected it to be like more battle oriented instead of like, oh, just a father and his son bonding.
Yeah, that's true.
um yeah, so it was definitely again, I have mixed feelings about it. I don't know whether it was the right choice to do that. Especially for something that again was hyped up throughout the whole entire like
Yeah.
series.
Well, personally, what I would have done,
Um
I would have scrapped the episode with just completely scrap episode 4, the one with Damien Darkblood. So then everything's an episode earlier, and then just have an entire episode dedicated to, I guess, Nolan and Oliver on that planet, and then another episode dedicated to the war. Does that kind of make sense?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, again, like I can't like again, I can't call episode 4 for me filler because it is important
That is
to the
true.
story. I'm just saying that the contribution it has to the story could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
How they did that could have been so much better, but it isn't really that good. But anyways, that one had revealed the spy was revealed in that episode too,
That's oh yeah,
which
we watched that one. That was just,
yeah.
how is he the spy? Who is that guy?
Yeah, I was so suspect of like Alan's girlfriend, and it
Yeah.
was like there's only like one possible like thing because the Viltrumites so happened to like catch them while they were heading towards their main planet.
Hmm.
Like it had to be her, I thought, because like who else could it have been? I
No.
was like the door guy because it was like the only one that made sense. It was the only one that would have been a shocking twist.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Um,
even the main door guy. It was
yeah,
some guy who worked for the door guy.
it was the guy who worked for the door guy. So it was like,
Yeah.
what the fudge? Well, that was kind of underwhelming, but okay, I
Yeah.
guess you did surprise me, I guess.
Yeah. I will say though, seeing Thetis throw hands, especially against Mr. Krabs, aka Craig, that was that was entertaining.
Oh yeah, it was very entertaining, and it also helps that his voice actor is the same
That's why I called
voice
him
as
Mr. Krabs.
Optimus Prime.
Oh no, Optimus Prime, never mind. Everyone in
Optimus
that
Prime. No, I'm used to
Yeah.
that voice being Optimus
Yeah.
Prime, and I'm like in the episode like one
That's true.
shall stand, one shall fall.
Yeah. I was talking about yeah, you know who Craig is, right? The guy with one eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy who voices Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, there's just everyone, and then Argyle. That's Megatron.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, their rivalry
Uh,
is just generational.
um, but yeah, again, it was definitely surprising to see the Viltruments do like an attack on the main planet of the Alliance. Though again, it did like because we didn't have episode 7, seeing Thrag kind of retreat was kind of like,
Yeah,
oh.
I mean, honestly, that entire attack, honestly, the entire attack was just bait. That's the only thing. He could have easily won that entire fight, but he just wanted to bait them to Viltrum.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it makes a lot more sense
It
now.
was, yeah. It does make sense from a tactical perspective, but it was definitely like
Yeah,
it was definitely like, well, these guys seem a lot weaker than we originally thought.
yeah. And they put people were putting Thrag on fraud watch after that episode.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, can we also talk about the mirrors of like Kylo Ren too?
Oh yeah,
I don't
he.
know. I don't know which came first, Force Awakens or
I think Invincible's an older
The
comic.
Invincible comics.
Yeah, let me check.
Maybe.
Because the comic's actually really long, and of course really they're really sticking to the book.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably like maybe 20 or 30 years old. Yeah, January 2003 until 2018. Wow, it had a long run.
Hmm. Okay.
But I guess Thrag's probably before Kylo.
Okay. So maybe Force Awakens got inspired by that, but I don't know. It was
Yeah,
very much like a
yeah.
very like Vader Kylo kind of thing.
Mhm. Speaking of comparisons, they just reminded me a lot of Luthen, especially when he did the Scourge virus. That's something that Luthen
Oh
would do for
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the two have very common similarities in terms of like, oh yeah, because like he also has to do a lot of like dirty stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Um, not as much as Luthen, but
Mm-mm.
Thaddeus like purposely like turning off life support for Alan.
Yeah, that's a Luthen move right there.
Yeah, yeah. And then also yeah, the scourge virus and then having like the actual thing. I feel like Luthen might I feel like if it was Luthen, I think Luthen would have released the actual like the proper
Yeah,
revamped scourge virus if
yeah.
it was Luthen.
He would definitely do it and take himself with him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Now, you want to go to episode 7?
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about
Okay.
episodes.
Here's what I really want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about we'll save Thrag for a bit. Oliver, pack your bags, go home.
Oh
Let the
yeah,
big boys
I
go.
fudging hate Oliver in this
Oliver,
episode.
you thought conquest was enough? No, no. He decided
I
to take
was
on
I
Thrag.
was like, okay, this episode made me hate Oliver. The first part of the episode, he's like, "There's no way Thrag is what he claims to be," and I was like, even though we saw him retreat, I was like in my head, I was like, "Bro, you got folded by like every single Viltrumite ever.
Yeah,
You should be the last one talking about them not living up to their reputation because you get folded by every single Viltrumite.
yeah.
And
It's
it's
not the Muller twins,
ultimately
buddy.
having to Nolan or Mark having to save you. Okay.
Yeah, like in the first fight, Nolan was so distracted trying to save Oliver. It was insane. He's
Yeah.
just a liability.
Yeah, very much so. And I was like, shut up, man.
Yeah.
And then, like, what
Oh, I
the
DC'd
fudge
again.
does Oliver do?
Oh.
He tries to take on Thrag by himself.
Yeah. Remember what they said at the beginning of the episode? They literally said, "Do
Yeah.
not take on Thrag by yourself." And what does Oliver do? Just like
He
Nadar.
does that.
Just
Yeah.
like Nadar, where Pictus is like, don't take on Grievous by yourself. He takes on Grievous by himself and gets no diff. Same thing with Thrag.
What I found funny about it, and this only made me hate Oliver more, was that he tried to run
Oh yeah,
once he realized that he couldn't do it. He was like, "Oh fudge! Oh no!"
yeah. Then he rips off his arm and his
Yeah, and
jaw.
I was like, "No, no, you completely deserve it, and honestly, you should be dead because of that dumb mistake."
Yeah,
This is called natural selection, buddy.
yeah. I will say it is rare to see a character or farm as much as Thrag did in this episode. Like literally just having all the other Viltrumites deal with them, and he just stands there. And then Space Racer shoots a laser at him, and he just slightly dodges. Then he also
Yeah,
dodges Nolan's punch and sends him down to Viltrum.
yeah, he's so fast, so strong,
Yeah,
and it it was definitely something because I was a little bit like, huh,
yeah,
okay, Thrag must be like really confident he's gonna win because if he's purposely stepping out of the fight
yeah.
for a bit,
Mhm. And let's
he
talk
has to be
about yeah.
real confident.
Let's talk about the fact that Thrag was airbending. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
talking about? He yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. He's how are you that strong? You could create gravity to pull Nolan. Nolan's not even he's stronger than a regular human. Thrag was able to use so much air he could suck Nolan into his punch. So that means I think he can probably airbend and probably earthbend as well to some extent.
It wasn't even like airbend. He like created like because um he created momentum for like out of nothing because space is nothing, right?
But it was on
So
Viltrum.
it was it on Viltrum?
Yeah, it was on Viltrum. So
Oh,
I think it was airbending.
oh, if that's the case, then yeah. I thought it was in space. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember.
No, that would be
Okay.
insane. If he could do it in
Yeah.
space, that means he could make a black hole out of nothing.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was basically saying.
Mm.
But one of the things that I was also kind of because we cut off like so long. Um, one of the things that I was saying that I thought was cool was that one frame after Mark punched
Oh yeah.
Thrag, and it was just this red skull, this red black skull
Mm-hmm.
of Thrag, just not like moving at all. I thought
Yeah.
that frame was like so intimidating. I was like, oh
Yeah.
fudge.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? You might not get the reference, but like a couple years ago, Andrew Tate said, "Imagine shooting a guy with his last bullet, and he stands there unfazed."
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Thrag was
yeah.
on a different level.
Oh my god. I mean, like I said, Thrag really made up for like what we thought he
Mm.
was from the last episode. He made it up so much. I still
Yeah.
don't. I am still of the opinion that this does not beat the Conquest episode or
That's fair.
um or the last
Season one
episode of
finale.
season one. Yeah,
Yeah. That's fair. I think
it's
it's in the top three though, or top five.
it is up there. Because it didn't feel completely hopeless. Thrag was definitely shown as like a big threat because he even at the end of the episode he has the chance of killing both Mark and Nolan,
Mm-hmm.
but they do go away with like an L because their whole planet got destroyed.
Yeah. Wait. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So with the planet, what do we think about the idea of just like Thetis, Mark, and Omni-Man just destroying the planet with Space Racer?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was
Yeah.
a cool sequence.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely not expecting it.
Yeah.
Um, again, it's kind of weird because I expected this war to be like a lot longer, and it seems to be flying by really quickly.
I mean, I know that there's going to be multiple seasons after this, but what I'm assuming is going to happen is they probably just keep the war and keep on going back and forth. And I don't think that this is the end, but this is still kind of like the beginning. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not reading the comics. For you
Maybe.
commenters saying read the
We
comics,
neither read the
yeah,
comics
yeah.
and
For you
all and
commenters
also
saying read
but
the comics, shush. I'm not reading the comics.
yeah. Yeah, we are animated show only.
Exactly.
Once the show is done,
Yeah,
we'll
you can
go
read the
back
comics
and
then.
read the comics. Okay, we like actually like experiencing the shock, okay, from the show.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm like, oh, we know what's gonna happen next.
yeah.
And just waiting for it to happen next.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just spoilers. Like, if you don't like
Yeah, it is
spoilers,
literally just spoilers, yeah. Um but yeah, I like I said, it was a very cool sequence.
hmm
Out of all the things that I'm like kind of mixed on, this one is like the least that I'm mixed on in terms of
yeah.
like stuff that I have mixed feelings on. Because I thought it was a very cool sequence. I wasn't expecting it. It felt very satisfying.
hmm I will say though,
um,
um, one thing that I actually kind of predicted this. I'm saying kind of because remember we were watching episode 6. I said I think Thetis is going to die. I was right. I was just an episode early.
yeah, yeah,
I just had
yeah.
a feeling. But I mean, I did not expect him to die like that. Like I thought he would die like either sacrificing or like putting up a fight, which he did against the other Viltrumites, but I didn't expect him to be one shot by Thrag like that.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I was like, holy fudge.
Especially with him being shown to like be one of the strongest Viltrumites.
Yeah, yeah. To just get speed blitzed and just killed
Yeah,
immediately was that was insane. I was like, oh my god, okay. All right, so what's the plan now?
yeah. That is a good question.
We we might have just lost our strongest player here.
Yeah. Like realistically though, how okay. I mean I don't know the comics, but like how are the good guys supposed to beat Thrag? Like I don't see a way. Maybe the Scourge virus and just kill everyone. That's the only way realistically I can see Thrag dying without it being some stupid plot armor.
Yeah, at the I mean, at the moment, Thrag is kind of like. I feel like he now that he let like both Mark and Nolan live, I feel like he's gonna try and keep as many Viltrumites as he can alive
Yeah, because there's
as of
like 40
now.
left.
Yeah, so he's gonna
Yeah.
try and keep Nolan and Mark alive, and he's probably gonna hold back from now on when he's
hmm
fighting them. But he's still like the fact because his punches, their punches do nothing to
Yeah,
him.
that's insane. He didn't even bleed in the fight. Like, okay, one thing I do
Yeah,
know is in the comics, he bleeds during that fight. In this fight, he's not phased by anything.
yeah, yeah. So it's definitely like, what on earth do they do?
I don't know.
um, but then we also have the reveal that they're heading to Earth.
I mean that makes sense
So
because
are
yeah, like
do we? Yeah, I
okay.
mean it does make sense.
hmm
I what I'm curious about is I don't know, and you can chime in on this one. I My first instinct is they're planning to destroy the planet, right?
No, no, I think the opposite. They already
You
know
think?
from yeah, because they know from Omni Man and Mark is like the experiment that they can use Earth to reproduce and make pretty much Viltrumites. So I think they're just gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah. You think it's gonna be that?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm also of the opinion, though. I'm very like, what are they going to like? They might like seek. I mean, okay. I mean, I can kind of see it now, but that if that happens, it's gonna be so much worse than the Invincible War.
oh yeah, they're just gonna be like farming Viltrumites from people. Just basically make breeding camps with every single Viltrumite.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. That's okay. I mean, yeah. I was very like, okay. I know Thrag is kind of really angry about it, and
Yeah, Don't
Is he
worry.
gonna try and like take revenge on Mark and Nolan, or is he gonna be like take advantage of what they like repopulating
Yeah.
the Viltrumites,
Oh
which
yeah.
I can see him doing both,
Hmm. Only thing is,
but
do they know who like who their relationships are with? I mean, I know Anissa knows, I guess, Amber, but they've broken up, so it
yeah,
doesn't matter as much. What's Anissa gonna do? If you don't surrender right now, I'm going to kill your ex girlfriend.
yeah,
It's like Mark's like, oh, okay, but they could probably figure that out honestly, but they'll probably do some type of blackmail with like people. But don't worry, Immortal is going to stop them. Duplicate is going to stop
yeah,
them.
yeah. But yeah, but that's where the episode kind of ends. Both Mark and Nolan are okay. Oliver's out of the action, and honestly, I don't want to ever see him back in the action.
Yeah, just stay there with Debbie.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, but
Yeah, I think.
overall, that's so far what I think. So far I still think like I don't know. I the season has like been like a lot of like mixed feelings about it.
Mhm.
Um, I would still say it's good, but I think it might be one of the weaker seasons for me so
Oh,
far.
really?
Again, it really does depend on this finale.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like at first glance, I feel like season two is the weakest, but now I think about it, especially with like the fast and moving pace of season three and four, I kind of do like the slower pace of season two. Is that kind
Mm.
of interesting?
That is interesting. Hmm, I don't know. I'm a like with season two. I the problem with season two is that I felt like it was kind of forgettable for me.
Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
was kind
definitely.
of like,
I'd say it's
yeah,
definitely not the best. It's just slower and like okay. I mean, like the break was kind of annoying, especially waiting 3 years for that season. But like, it's kind of like getting you
yeah,
prepared for the crazy pace that like seasons three and four have.
yeah. That's very true. I mean, like I said, I wasn't one of the ones that thought season two was bad.
Yeah.
I, I, I still thought season two was good. I just thought it was weaker than season one and three.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's because like I didn't really feel like I mean it was like season two was like bad. I mean there were like some things that I didn't really like, but it wasn't like anything that I was like harping at or like really
Hmm.
mixed about. Um which I can't say for this season. This season there were a lot of things I'm mixed about
Yeah.
that I either really don't like or really like. So
That's fair.
um
Well,
so yeah.
we got one episode left, so I'm gonna kind of save my opinions until after that episode's out.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's fair because
Mhm.
like typically with like the Invincible finales, those are the finales are like the best episode
Yeah, like I mean,
in the
season three was
season.
probably the worst until those last two episodes.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree.
All right.
um,
Any more Invincible talk?
no, I
Okay.
think we can move on to the boys now.
Okay. So the boys debut. We got the first three episodes. Um, so let's start off with episode one. Episode one is where they're in the basically the Homelander internment camp, wearing Homelander shirts, and Starlight, Butcher, and Kamiko come to rescue them. But Kamiko is talking now, and we both have a problem with Kamiko talking because it's weird.
Yeah, I think we are both of the opinion that should not have ever happened.
Yeah, like Kamiko talking, Top being blind, and Charles Xavier being disabled are like necessities to their characters. Same with Daredevil being blind too.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
I like you can make her talk
Mm-hmm.
because like I think it was a pretty big reveal to see her talk at the end of the last season.
Mm-hmm.
But it, if she was going to talk, it needed to be like slow,
I
like a
think yeah,
progressive kind of thing,
yeah. I think it should be like
right?
very little this season, if anything.
Yeah,
Not just her speaking regular English. And I feel like she'd have some type of accent because she's is she from Japan or she's from somewhere in Asia. So I'd assume she'd
yeah.
have an accent, but she just speaks American, which is kind of odd.
And she talks so fast too, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's such polar opposite from what the character was
Mm-hmm.
that it's just off putting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the internment camps, yeah, I mean we knew it was gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Yeah.
Um
I will say I have a lot of stuff to say about Homelander. Like, I like how Homelander talks to. I found this in a video actually. Homelander talking to Huey is kind of interesting to me because of the fact that like, since either everyone idolizes Homelander for the most part, except for like Huey and Butcher, who you can actually talk to as regular people, and they're like the closest to his friends because everyone looks at him a different way. Like he's a god when he wants to be a god, but he's really not a god. So like he relates the most with Butcher and Huey, kind of in a weird way.
it's yeah, it's definitely like he those two are like kind of the only ones that are like not afraid of him and are
Mm-hmm.
willing to talk to him like just be like, "Oh yeah, sure, buddy. Just kill me now.
Yeah.
I don't care."
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff. So it's definitely a fun dynamic, and I do think Homeland does find joy in that too, and I think he's fully admitted it too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, as for like because the other stuff, you have Butcher killing his dad. I'm pretty sure that happened in
Yeah, I'm
episode.
pretty sure
Yeah,
he killed him.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
kills his dad in
yeah,
episode one.
I kind of expected that.
Um, yeah, I also expected it as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, he's killing him now.
Mm-hmm.
um, we have hinted that Starlight has like did something terrible.
It,
Um,
I feel like it happened in
about
Gen V, and I just forgot.
I for context, I haven't seen Gen B's season two.
Yeah.
I said I would before I watched this season, but I was like, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, season two is not the
Um,
greatest.
yeah, that's what I've been hearing. So like I said, I think at least from the context of the last episodes, Starlight seems to just have like leader kind of guilt of like being responsible for people dying
Mm-hmm.
under her command and all that stuff. So um I definitely think Starlight is definitely one of those characters that has had like a weird trajectory in
Yeah,
terms of her character.
I thought it was really good up
But
until season three, and then it's kind of gone
yeah,
weird since then.
it's kind of gotten weird. And I do think it's kind of heading back in the right direction at the moment now.
Yeah.
Because it's now kind of like gone foot on this like idea that Starlight is now the head of this like movement against Vought,
Mm-hmm.
and that she now feels she's partially responsible for all the people that are dying
Yeah, that's true.
and suffering from her from because she's the one that inspired them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So she has that kind of like guilt of being the one leading the charge to for people to just die all around her, right? So there's definitely an in I think it's again it's heading in a good direction for Starlight's character, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Um
You want to talk about the elephant of episode one? Did you
which
forget? A Train dying?
oh yeah, I mean yeah. Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah. I thought he died last season, but I didn't actually expect him to die in the first episode of season five, though.
I also didn't expect that. I also kind of predicted he was going to live because I thought they were going to see it. But I guess it makes sense because his character arc is technically done.
Yeah.
And they especially made it done when he avoided running into another person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't expect his death not to be as brutal as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I thought Homelander would laser his eyes out.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But he
But I
just
mean, like,
snaps his
yeah.
neck.
What makes me mad though is the real reason why A Train died is because he was trying to ore farm and do the Quicksilver freezing time and then save everyone, but then decided not to save Huey, who was being lasered by Homelander first.
Yeah, yeah. Though I think I don't know. Power scalers might go crazy with that now because now that he's that fast.
Yeah, I mean, speedsters are always nerfed by
Yeah,
the plot. You can't make a
I
balanced
mean,
speedster.
yeah. I mean, he might be now on level with Quicksilver. He's definitely not on level with Flash, but
No,
Quicksilver might be now more a compelling argument. But um, I
he got nerfed by the plot too.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. Both of them got nerfed by the
Yeah, like
plot.
in Apocalypse, the little sand thing, and then in what was it, Dark Phoenix, they just took him out in the first. Okay, actually no, I'm not talking about that movie. I hate that movie. Let's get
MCU,
MCU is even worse.
MCU's
He's just slower.
Quicksilver. Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
so slower and gets like shot and dies to bullets.
yeah, he got shot multiple times. I was so disappointed in that scene.
So yeah, but yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting it. I thought it was good though. I thought it was well
Yeah,
executed.
I think that was a great way for him to go out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Um,
episode two,
yeah. So let's go on to
yeah,
two.
where we
Episode
get Soldier
two,
Boy.
Soldier Boy's return.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's funny though, just like how Homelander acknowledges all the memes and how many memes we actually have of him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's the
They
best
they
Homelander
knew
meme?
what they were doing when
Yeah,
they wrote that line in the script.
I mean, I think it was last season or two seasons. No, it was season two where they made memes about Homelander, and Homelander was just like looking through all the memes of him and was getting really mad.
Yeah, yeah. So it was definitely a very very fun. Um, and again, what the boys does so well is like the satire of like our world, like
Oh
the
yeah,
deep podcast that I really like
the
the
deep
addition.
podcast is great.
Yeah. um. But in this episode, you have like Homelander kind of like making some decisions that might not be the best. With having like Soldier Boy all of a sudden woken up and being like, okay, now go send him to get the virus. But also, he's my dad, and I don't want him to die.
He's just scared. That's the only thing. He doesn't even
He
want to
is
risk
scared.
dying. So
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense from that perspective and the fact that he's insane. But
yeah, and then
yeah,
and then he also has like daddy issues, so he's like, I need a dad. I need somebody
yeah.
who can understand me.
Mhm.
um
I will say though, it is funny seeing that because Soldier Boy can't fly, just seeing him run after Butcher at regular speed.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. And it wasn't like he was sprinting, it was like a jog.
yeah, bro, bro. Old Noir is faster than him, like way faster.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Black Noir, he's not talking.
Yeah, he's
Do we
not talking again. Um,
do we think
I
do we
don't know why.
think yeah, I'm also curious because I know from the ending of I know what the ending of the comics was, but I know they're not following that
Yeah, I
because it
mean,
wouldn't make sense for the context of the story.
yeah. Well, I did see a deleted scene where like Homelander basically traumatizes Noir and like he just stops talking after that. But this is like in the final episode, but they don't have it, so I'm not sure what they're
Yeah,
gonna do with it.
so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get our answers at some point this
Mhm.
season. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely something that will probably come up later. As for like Soldier Boy, honestly, with the virus, with the test run of the virus, I did like a- MM's kind of like saving of the other soup, the
Oh yeah, the crow soup.
yeah, the crow soup. Yeah, I thought that was a nice moment for MM.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that's kind of tugging at my heartstrings.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, the virus itself. I thought they killed Soldier Boy. I was like, wow, they brought him back just to kill him in the
I was
exact
like, yeah.
same.
I was like, no way they put him in all these trailers just to kill him like that. I did not think he was dead for a second.
Yeah,
Because, like, with the other ones, you, like, see their, like, faces explode and stuff like that. But with him, he was just, Alice
yeah,
was like, he's coming back.
I did notice that. I was like, huh, they are keeping. He's purposely not on camera during
Yeah.
that scene. So I was like, huh, okay, all right. And
Yeah.
then yeah, we really revealed
Yeah.
that he's
Mm,
alive and he can't be
yeah.
killed because of that.
I like how they tie
Um,
in V1. Because,
yeah,
yeah. They said there was a couple other soups
it
with
was a
V1
nice
besides.
tie-in. Yeah,
Yeah. But they said there are other soups with V1 besides Soldier Boy and Stormfront. I forgot who they said. They said it in the third episode, but we haven't seen anyone else, have we? Or are they all dead?
the ones they named, no, because I think those were the first like test subjects that survived
Okay.
it.
Yeah, but
And I'm
I will. Okay, I will spoil
pretty sure.
Gen V a tad bit. Thomas Godolkin does survive, and he has V1.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
but
All right.
mm, actually, no. I won't even say anything else more because it's Gen V. I will say about Gen V though. Why are none of the main characters from Gen V in the boys yet? But
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. Maybe they're like, hey, we kind of do want people not to have to watch Gen V, and Gen V be kind of like maybe its own story
no,
or like
because they
a
keep on talking
spin-off.
about Marie Moreau. Like they've mentioned
Maybe
her
okay.
a bunch of times and how she's like a really strong soup, so they kind of can't keep her out of it for too long.
I guess that's true. I don't know. Maybe, but yeah. I don't know. I do like how they did again. I do like that they tied in the original version of V into it. Though
Mm,
they do have like this weird idea that injecting themselves with um V1 would work to make them immune, which might work because movie logic, but I'm like, isn't this thing volatile? Like
yeah, I mean,
this thing could probably kill you.
yeah, I mean the regular Gen. Oh no, the regular Compound V can kill you. I'm pretty sure, can it?
Yeah, the regular compound V is very unstable.
Yeah. So imagine how
um,
bad V1 is. I mean, I think Homelander can
V1,
survive, but
yeah,
anyone else, I don't know.
I don't know either. So that's like my biggest question. Maybe the new Gen V can counteract it, since again they are supposed to be soups, but it's I would find that super inconsistent. But I don't know. Like I
Yeah.
said, I would be very surprised if they were like, oh yeah, this other this V1 has no side effects whatsoever.
Well, the side effect
um,
is you don't age.
the main side effect is you don't age, but
Yeah.
like if you inject it into yourself and then like as a soup and then be like, oh yeah, now I'm just immune to the thing and I live
Okay.
forever.
Let me put it in perspective, though. Since you haven't seen Gen V, I'll tell you in the opening scene of Gen V, Thomas Godolkin basically has all his like lab partners inject themselves with Compound V, All of them die except for him.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
So it definitely is really lethal, and like you could definitely die from it. So, I mean, we just don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
You just need to watch Gen V.
like I said, it's yeah. Yeah, I do need to watch it. Um. But yeah. I think that's pretty much all for that episode.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that episode was just like, oh, let's test the virus.
Hmm. I think episode 3 is kind of
Uh,
interesting. My friend doesn't like
Episode
it for
three
some
was
reason,
definitely
but
more interesting.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
like it. You get
I
back,
did like it too.
yeah,
Yeah,
you get Zoe and Ryan back, and they're kind of, oh yeah, remember what Homelander said in season 4 about them?
yeah, yeah,
You don't have any children. My boy
yeah,
Ryan over there,
yeah.
he can spew goo.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
interesting.
but they're still in contact, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Um, One thing that I did like about it was the Homelander breaking down and having like a god
The
given
God
moment.
battling Stillwell.
Yeah, that was really that
Yeah,
was really
I
funny.
think what
I
makes
thought
it
it was
even
really
funnier
good.
though is the fact that literally 2 days before, Trump makes himself as God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The jokes write themselves.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny how like very close modern politics gets to the
It's honestly
point.
kind of scary.
Yeah, yeah. My God, it's insane. But yeah, Homelander very much losing his mind at this
Mhm.
point
The
and
bath
going
of
more
milk.
insane.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah, that
Uh,
episode, the part of episode 2 where they're getting drinks and Soldier Boy's like, "I want a Manhattan," and Homelander's like,
yeah.
"I want that too. You want milk? No, not milk."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely interesting to like see those
Yeah.
two together. Um what else? I do like that Soldier Boy isn't exactly taking crap because I was very skeptical about him teaming up with Homelander.
Mhm.
Um but I now seeing it I actually kind of like it because he's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, look at this baby.
I'm not gonna lie
Like,
though.
so done with it.
Yeah, if I was Soldier Boy, I would stop teaming with people. He gets backdoored every single time. He got backdoored by his original team. What were they called? I don't remember. The original team was the one
I
with like
don't know. Yeah.
R. Oh, Payback. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got backdoored by Payback. Got backdoored by the boys. Now he's getting backdoored by Homelander. I guess.
Yeah.
I would stop.
I. Yeah. Oh my god. And then like the Homelander and Ryan fight.
Oh, that I wouldn't even call that a fight. Ryan just got beat up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
the first
Ryan
time
just.
that we've seen Homelander fight someone who might be able to kill him.
Yeah.
I guess there is Soldier
But
Boy, but this is a little bit different.
yeah. Yeah, but I did like how Homelander was like, "Oh no, I was too harsh on you because I expected you to live up to me, but I realized that was an impossible task. But you don't have to worry because I'm doing that for you." I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
my god, what
bro,
the?
Jensen
He's such a
Ackles is such a great
narcissist."
actor for Soldier Boy.
Yeah, such a narcissist. It's just so
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
I guess the other thing, but it is what's Stan?
Sam?
Seeing Stan again. Stan.
Oh, Stan
Stan
Edgar.
Edgar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's in Gen V season 2.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah,
But
they went to the
seeing him
same base in
again,
Gen
and
V.
then yeah, and then he gets like captured too.
Yeah, I like how
Um,
the deep takes credit for it too.
oh
Just
yeah, the deep
back to as
takes
you
credit
are.
for it. Yeah,
It says, "Yeah, I got
yeah.
Stan Edgar."
Oh yeah, and Translucent Sun. I forgot about him too.
Oh yeah, I can't believe.
I got I
I'm glad that who did you say? Stan Edgar told me everything. Homelander killed him.
Yeah, I knew for a fact. Like as soon
Yeah,
as he said that, I was like, oh, he lied to him.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the deep telling him, he's like, "Yeah, Huey killed your dad. No cap on God, bro."
No Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The Deep is such a gold piece
Bro, he's
in the
just like,
show.
yeah. I love how they like portray him. We think he's like just this really bad guy, and then you just learn he's just stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but what was it? I did kind of feel bad for Maverick. He's because he was like, yeah, like he wasn't really like as bad as like Translucent, at
Nah, he
least
wasn't.
from what we saw of him.
Yeah,
So it's
I
kind
would.
of
Yeah.
like, oh man, that kind of
Mhm.
sucks. And then
Yeah.
he dies in a terrible way.
Also, speaking of dying, you know the I've been calling her. I don't even know. Is it a he or she? I don't know. The one that looks like 11. I've called him 11 the entire show.
I'm pretty sure it's a she. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a she, but like I was like, she's basically 11. She has the same powers as 11. I thought she'd be as strong as
Yeah,
11, but no, she just gets one shot by Starlight and get her neck snapped. Like,
yeah,
oh, that's it?
yeah,
Because she's been around since like season 2, I think, right?
yeah, yeah. So her death was also kind of underwhelming when I saw it, and I was like, "How do you miss Huey? How do
Yeah.
you hit
How
the
do you hit your?
invisible
I thought you
guy?"
have to be focusing on them to kill them, but no.
Yeah,
But I mean, as soon as he
I
exploded, I was like, oh, it was Maverick, not Huey.
yeah. Yeah, so that was kind of weird. I was like, how do you miss that? How do you miss that? I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Stan's back with Homelander, gonna tell him about the version of Compound V.
B1. Yeah.
Yeah, and then our heroes are off to go also try and find that
Yeah.
um
The base.
what yeah. And that's where the show leaves off with Ryan crippled but not dead.
Yeah. We haven't talked a lot about
Um,
Butcher.
the yeah, and then the virus. Oh yeah, the virus is
Kind of cooked.
yeah, the virus is also kind of cooked too. So I am very curious on how this show is gonna end.
Yeah. I mean, the ideal way is that it will end is Butcher dying to kill Homelander.
Yeah,
Other than that,
yeah.
I have no idea what to expect from any of the characters. I feel
Like
like,
we can guarantee that Butcher and Homelander are kicking the bucket at the end
yeah,
of the
100%.
season.
I think Frenchie's
Yes.
going to die as well.
Either, I think it's a possibility because that would be an emotional death.
Hmm. I think that Huey and Starlight will live, and then Frenchie
So,
and oh, you lagged again.
oh,
Hello? Hello?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you lagged, and I didn't hear anything you said.
I didn't really say anything there.
Oh,
What was the last thing you heard me say?
uh, you just started talking, and then it just went silent.
Uh, was the last thing I said like
It was right
it
after I
could be
talked
like a
about
happy
Frenchie.
ending
Oh,
if
I
he
think it
lived?
will be. I think that realistically, the ending will be like the V just, or not the V. The virus just kills all the soups, but then like they're gonna cure some of them, like Kamiko and Starlight, or maybe one of them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But that's also kind of unfair
I
because
would
like
think yeah.
yeah, because not all the soups
I
are
think it's
evil.
Yeah, I think it's kind of grim if they. Yeah, I don't think that would be the case. I don't think the virus
Mhm.
gets because I think at least some of the suits probably live at the end of the season. Because again,
Yeah.
what's the point of like saving that girl
Hmm.
um from episode 2 if
Yeah,
they're
that's
all
true.
just gonna die? So
Also, all the Gen
I
V crew.
so I think it's either they find a way to like reverse the effects of V, or like there's like I mean I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up. I
Yeah.
honestly don't.
I mean, I don't know. They definitely find something creative, especially because of how like
Yeah,
they've just adapted nothing from the comics and they just gone on their own route. It's been pretty good for the
yeah,
most
they
part.
very much do that. Yeah, yeah,
I mean, we'll just have to
yeah,
see.
yeah. Well, do we have any final thoughts on the boys?
Um, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we're solid. So next week we'll have the finale of the Invincible,
Hmm.
and then we also have another
The
episode of the
boys episode
boys.
4.
But yeah, boys episode 4. All right. Okay. All right. If that's the case, and we're all done here, we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more podcasts. Like the video. Leave a comment telling us your thoughts on Invincible and the Boys and what you think will happen. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.